Okay, part two. I know I've done a live today on something that I'm incredibly excited about, which is transcendental meditation. The ultimate level of maybe there's deeper levels, but this is the one that the transcendental really is it. But um, outside of that, I did buy today. I rarely buy. I rarely. One second. I rarely buy stuff, or if I do, I buy stuff that's not too expensive. But this one, splash the cash, splashed the cash on a red light machine. Red light machines are good, but we know, and especially watching my old stuff, that red light therapy works because red light is essential to life, but the sun has red light too. So that's why I wrote my second book on sunrise sunset, because that is red light therapy effectively, which is pretty cool. But then I thought sometimes I miss, I don't get in the full, not I miss sunrise sunset, but sometimes it's raining, so I can't go outside and I can only do it through a window. It's not quite the same. And quite frankly, sometimes I do miss too, not through my own fault, but I miss sunrise and sunset. So, with that being said, I bought myself today, not a full price, because with red light machines, now it definitely does work. I recommend you read my book, my second book, Sunlight Sun Gazing, but also Ari Whitten's book, Red Light Therapy. So it definitely does work. But with that being said, there is a huge difference in quality with these red light machines. So you've got to be a little bit careful with what you buy. The Joovv is very good. The Joovv's very good. Joovv's good, and there's many others that are very, very good to get. But you've got to just be careful. So I bought one today. If you're in the UK, this is one I suggest. I can send you links for anyone watching this on YouTube or Facebook. So I think the company's called OSPA. Now what I did was, I found out the frequencies of light that are the most powerful for red light therapy. The frequencies the most powerful are 670 nanometers. Now all red light, I could go on forever, I could talk forever, I'm not going to talk forever on this subject though, even though I can. And one of the most powerful frequencies is a 670 nanometers red light, and then far 870 far infrared is also very powerful too. So it's got to have 670 for maximal efficiency. As you'll find with the red light machines, the Joovvs and the Bio, what is the other one called? Can't remember the Joovvs and the other ones, the top ones. But anyway, this is not a top one, but what it has as a cheaper model is it has the same wattage, same power as expensive stuff, and also it's got the same frequencies of light. So when I put it on, it's very powerful. It's so powerful that it's blocked your vision of what you can see. But I can feel it working, and it is very powerful. It's big too. It costs £80, and like I said, if you're in the UK, hit me up and I'll send you the link for it, because I know it works. I just tried it now. I knew it was going to work anyway, but I tried it, and why we want to be doing red light therapy is because, in a nutshell, on the science of it, one of the huge reasons there's two huge reasons in my mind. One of them is definitely provable, and what it does is red light therapy increases the efficiency of your mitochondria. The mitochondria are the powerhouses of the cells, so they're basically the energy outlets. The energy outlet of your entire body is powered by mitochondria. Mitochondria that are unhealthy don't get a lot of oxygen, don't get a lot of energy, don't get a lot of red light. They suffer, and we get ill and diseased. When we get the red light from the sunrise, sunset, or red light machines as a supplement, or just red light machines, so we don't have time for sunrise, sunset, we activate the mitochondria, and we get lots of energy. Mitochondria are, there's trillions of cells in your body, and each of your trillion cells of your body has 3 to 10,000 mitochondria in it, so you do the maths on that one. Basically, once you affect the mitochondria, you change your health drastically. Your health goes up drastically once you affect the mitochondria. And guess what? The red lights from the red light therapy, or the sunrise sunset, love the sunrise sunset, does the same fucking thing. Frequency of sun lights up the mitochondria, makes you feel super fucking healthy. So super important, right? That means your liver goes up, your liver function, every single organ has mitochondria in it, every single muscle, fascia, everything, tissues, lymph, everything's got it, so it lights it up. The second to that, very key, is it structures the water too. Red light therapy structures all fluid within your body. Jared Pollock's 4 phase of water. So when it structures it, it becomes more negatively charged, and it becomes tighter clusters. So now you increase efficiency of detox, the water viscosity, the blood viscosity, the fluid velocity changes. It becomes much more smoother, so it increases ATP function in that way too. And also, if you're doing urine therapy, my god, if you're doing sunrise, sunset, or red light machine, one or the others, or both, all of them, and doing urine therapy too, you're getting your urine, you're structuring your urine probably in one of the fastest ways to structure your urine, and really get it super structured. There's levels. I've made a video on this before. There's levels in how structured the water gets, but it gets super fucking structured when you do red light therapy. When you get out sunrise, sunset, both, or do the red light machine, or do all three. You can go over the top too with the red light, the machines, don't get me wrong, so be very careful with that too. You can go over the top. I mean, they tell you don't look in the eye, don't look in the eyes, and you know, all that stuff. And this is quite a big one too, guys. It's quite a big, it's not a massive like the Juve, yeah, it's not a fucking huge one, but I just done some today, as I got it, and I put it on my tummy and my willy, because I know now that it charges your testosterone levels, red light therapy, and I can feel it. I can feel it charging my testosterone. My balls, your balls will tingle. You know when you put your balls to the midday sun, UVB, that charges vitamin D, your naked balls, and for women too, probably, there's a tingly feeling, you know, nice tingly feeling in your testicles. And when you do that, and same with sunrise, sunset, if you expose that for long enough, for an hour or so, to the sun, you'll experience a tingling. But because it's concentrated, because it's a device that's concentrated red light of the highest quality sun in a way, it gives that tingly feeling very quickly. So you're activating, you know, you're not just increasing sperm function, sperm motility, increasing fertility in men for sure, all these things. One of the things is sperm, you're actually increasing your testosterone levels too, which makes you more manly. Your testosterone is your happiness, success, and health hormone all in one. It's amazing, testosterone. And red light therapy is amazing because it's essential to human health. It's probably my favourite colour because of that. I love all the chakra colours, and the colours of the world are all beautiful. Blue sky, fucking phenomenal. Looking at the sun, and it's red and fucking in the midday, and the yellow. It's all crazy colours, but red is my favourite colour because of the red light therapy. I fucking love red light therapy. There's not much of blue light therapy or green red light. They do exist, and they are powerful, each colour, yeah, don't get me wrong. Each powerful colour of the chakras here, or the green of the trees and stuff, but it's red light therapy. Red light therapy, because it's the one. You know, urine therapy, red light therapy. Two of the most powerful therapies have therapy as the title in them. Urine therapy is what they call it, and red light therapy. There's no such thing as purple therapy, or indigo therapy, or orange therapy. No, it's red therapy, isn't it? Oh, Lisa, I will message you. You need to buy this one. It's fairly large, and it's quite large. It costs £80, and you'd think it's a cheap imitation, and it is, but rest assured it has the same wattage and power, which is what you're looking for. I know what you're supposed to look for in these red light machines for imitations and shit, and it has the same wattage power, and it has the light frequencies of 670 nanometers and 850. So I knew it was going to work before I bought it, and I tried it today, and I can feel straight away a shift in consciousness of this concentrated sunrise sunset coming into my naked body. I could feel it, so I know it's legit. I will message you, Lisa, for the UK people that are interested in this one. It costs 80, but here's the thing. I was going to buy from the same company. I actually found it because I was going to buy the one that's smaller, you know, the one where you move around. It's a handheld red light therapy, so it's very small, and you just hold it in your hand, and you point it, and you can only do a very small area. This one's a little bit bigger, so this one can do my whole gut, and more some. I literally do my whole gut and a bit of the lungs at the same time. So it's not quite the size of a Juve, those really expensive £500 ones, which, by the way, my friends got, and I recommend them too. The Juves and stuff, they're worth it. They're a worthwhile investment, the red light therapy devices, especially when people don't get out of sunrise, sunset because either A, too lazy, or more than likely they just got jobs and stuff, and they don't really want to spend that time in health. It's a great biohack. If you like biohacks and you don't want to get out of sunrise, sunset, at least one of them, then yes, you definitely need a red light machine of some sorts. I was going to get the smaller version, but then when I was going to get the small handheld one, the same company, there was a bigger one. I was like, okay, I clicked on it. I was like, oh shit, this is pretty big. I read the reviews, and there was some very good reviews. I knew it was going to be good anyway. I did the technical research on it, and I know how, the wattage and what was being shown to me. But yeah, the reviews are good too. So I put it on. I tried it. I know it fucking works. Red light therapy is great. You can go over the top with these two. So there is such thing as too much, because it's concentrated sunrise, sunset. You've got to be careful, and you will feel it, because you're going to, instead of feeling better, you're going to feel worse off these. So I'm definitely not going to go over the top. I'm going to take it easy, because I also do sunrise, sunset. Now I missed sunset today because I'm too excited with the transcendental meditation shit and my shifting consciousness. So I had to do that video, and I've just been too excited with that the whole day. So, you know, to even go outside and do the sunset properly. And also I'm using the Wi-Fi, you know, that's stopping my melatonin, and I'm with you guys, basically. Sometimes I do sacrifice my health for the greater good of making videos and helping people, you know. Oh, aren't you fucking great, Harry, sacrificing your health for other people? Nah, but I'm kind of serious though, you know. I didn't need to come on today. I thought I wanted to make some melatonin tonight and like turn the Wi-Fi off, have my blue blockers on, but it's all good. It's informational and, you know, and all that stuff. So yeah, at least I will send it to you. The UK peeps. It's fucking awesome, man, this. It's got invisible ones too. It's not all, it's 670 is the 50%, and the other percent is far infrared 870, which is also very powerful. But it's invisible. That's the thing with red light machines. The invisible ones are near and mid to far infrared. You can't see them. So when people look at these machines and go, oh, only 50% of the lights work, the other 50% I can't see. Yeah, that's because they're invisible, people. Even expensive ones, they're supposed to have like the far mid to near infrared, which is invisible. It doesn't mean it's not working. Come on, guys, do some research before you buy your shit. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to people on Amazon that say stupid things like, oh, it doesn't work and all that stuff. So yeah, very powerful. Get out of sunrise, sunset. God knows I've made enough videos in the past on sunrise, sunset, how amazing it is to be out of red light therapy, even under cloud cover. Yes, even under cloud cover, very powerful. But of course it does take time to activate that, whereas you get a concentrated dose of like 5 minutes of this is equal to like 2 hours of sun. Now don't get me wrong, sun's got a lot more things going for it, sunrise, sunset, than just, you know, even though it takes longer to activate, it's got a lot of things going for it. Think about it. It's got like, where it's got like the last hour before sunset, you've got 610, 620, 630, 640, 650, 660, 670, 80, 690 nanometers. You got 700, 710, 720, 730, 740, then up to 800 to 900, 1000. There's a lot of shit going on in the sun at any one moment in time. Whereas this is just one of the most powerful at one dose, which is awesome. Fucking awesome. The sun has got like a 10 or 20 going on at different times, you know. At one time. And then if you go deeper with the sun, they've got if you look into Hoffenheimer, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, there's a lot of shit going on with the sun where apparently the sun makes its own minerals. There's the frequencies of light from, say, like the sunset, right, the last hour. There's all shit going on from the predominantly red light, 670, 600, 700, 800, 900, thousands, like I said, near to mid to far plus red light. And they're all interchangeable, so in 5 minutes, as the sun goes down, it's changing. So the 610 is going up, the 620 is slightly less, the 630 is going up. You see what I mean? It's like constantly shifting, and it's got all these frequencies of red, visible to invisible, going on. But on top of that, there's moments like 13 in a day when the sun's out of like blackness, so there's no frequency, and that's called Hoffenheimer or something. I might be getting the name wrong. And apparently, according to science, in this blackness, it's like a spurt of blackness. So instead of frequencies are visible, there's just a spurt every now and again, very rarely, but every time it does, apparently in those spurts of blackness that the sun emits, there's like apparently creation of minerals in the body. And oh man, the sun is so amazing. The sun's so amazing. I'm just promoting red light machine here, but you do understand that the sunrise, sunset is the fucking shit. Like you get out sunrise, sunset every day, you will transform your health. Plus, I don't even mean naked, but if you did expose more flesh than just your head. I mean, if you get out every day and you just your head, then you're covered up and stuff because it's cold. That's cool, because your head will get like all the medicine. The mitochondria will light up in the head. Therefore, you prevent Alzheimer's and dementia, and your brain becomes really fucking sharp if you do it. You know, the sunrise, sunset, because the mitochondria, your brain has one of the most mitochondria in it, I think, apart from the heart. So, you know, consider that. And it's red light therapy lights up the mitochondria as well as structuring your water, which is fucking awesome, which means you get structured water, which means that fucking if you do urine therapy and sunrise, sunset, you are winning in life. You do sunrise, sunset and urine therapy, yeah, you won. You won lottery. You see how amazing urine therapy is? You do one thing and it just like does it. So many other things you do for health just maximize the urine, so you get like some of the best urine you could ever imagine. I mean, everyone's urine is amazing, by the way. Read J.W. Armstrong's The the water of life, because everyone's sick urine will heal them too. So, but I'm just making a point that you really can. Like, yes. Ooh. Oh, Lisa, I need to look into that. Okay, can you send me the link on that one? Infrared, yes, the far infrared stuff. I've heard of it. I've not bought. £9. That sounds amazing. I'm cheap, so send me the link on that. I will do a swap. I'll give it to you anyway for free. The link on that stuff. But yeah, send me that one. I'm very much interested to try it. It's £9. Fuck yeah. I know these are legit. These far mid to near, like ones that people sit on the top. I want to experiment and see what it does for me. I'm sure I'm going to feel a shift straight away, just like I feel a shift with this one. Straight away, like an energy system. Like you don't want to sleep. Oh yeah, don't do the red light machine just before bed, because think about it, in nature, you've got the sunset, red light therapy, and the very strong red light coming in the hour before, but as soon as the sun sets, then the red light, visible red, the 670 nanometers disappears, and then you go to sleep an hour or two after, because you can't sleep straight away after, because right after sunset, well, you can, but yeah, this is concentrated sun, yeah? This is concentrated sunrise sunset. It's not just an ordinary sunset, where an ordinary sunset has the perfect shift into melatonin production, right? Whereas this doesn't. This has like a kind of obtrusive and biohack. And it's a great biohack, don't get me wrong. And I will have to learn the lessons of doing this too much, which I will. I'll feed back the information of, there is such thing as too much. My friends told me you just get tired and it's non-beneficial. But as far as I can tell, I haven't done it too much today for 4 minutes. I'd rather do under than over, because I do sunrise sunset too. So I don't want to go too crazy. I mean, yeah. But I will go crazy on transcendental meditation. If you haven't seen my transcendental meditation video I made today, it's quite long. It's just me being really excited for day 11 for this life-changing protocol. Please watch that. If you're probably already on it or whatever, then crazy. You know, it's very easy to do, and it's one of the most life-changing things for emotional health, but also physical health. And you will see that my videos will get up in quality now, because now I found the second best thing, like, in my life, after urine therapy, TM, Transcendental Meditation, 2 times, 20 minutes daily. Anyway, oh, thanks Rennie, I appreciate you guys. I feel I wouldn't do it if it wasn't for people on Facebook and people on YouTube listening. I wouldn't even bother doing what I'm doing. And, you know, I love serving and helping, and this is my passion. And one thing I will know is that I will not stop. I will not stop, because once you life changes with physical health, emotional health, transcendental meditation, urine therapy, red light therapy, fasting, eating good food, grounding, and sun gazing and sunlight. Once it changes, you feel an obligation to help people. And I definitely won't quit social media too. I see a very big trend of people getting bored and coming off social media and saying it's a waste of time. People in the health community, even leaders within the health community, and taking breaks. I only take breaks when I'm doing shit, like camping and stuff. I don't believe in taking a break from social media. I'm very different in that way. I don't see many people saying that. I don't believe in it, because I'm using it as a diary. I use it as a diary, and I use it to help people at the same time. So I want to chart my progress with my posts and where I'm coming. But also, and not even that, I use it as a reminder, my posts, for myself, my own learnings. A lot of my posts are for me, so I can remember what I'm learning at that moment in time. You think it's just, you know, oh, I'm helping people. Yes, I am. But I'm also doing it for myself, to remind myself, whilst also having an audience that I appreciate that listen to what I'm saying, because my information is based on my own experience. How do we learn? Our own experiences. You guys are learning from your own experiences too. But at the same time, like myself, I'm learning from my own experiences, but then I use Facebook to learn from others too. So I'm watching other people newsfeed, learning from them. That's cool. But also I'm you know, giving out information and using it as a diary, and also where I'm at. And then, you know, I won't be disappearing, is what I want to say. I just won't be disappearing. That's not what I do. I think it's a very powerful platform to change people's lives. And yes, real life is great, but also social media, we can't deny, has a massive impact. You know, people listen on social media, especially if you share good knowledge and you offer value. So yeah, on that being note, woo, let's end it with this one with the red lights. Woo. Don't get yourself too high. Warning, red light machine should come with a warning. Don't get too high too quickly. They will give you a lot of energy. They light up the mitochondria and you get that energy, and it's fucking crazy. So